There are pros and cons to each legal system in terms of how it operates, how bureaucratic it is, its reliance upon paperwork and attendance in court, and so on and so forth. Some might say that, for example, the English system generally operates a little quicker than the Scottish system from the date that somebody wants to action a dispute, although I would say that the online simple procedure actions buck that trend, as does raising court action through the commercial courts in Scotland. But one of the key distinguishing features of the Scottish legal system is the ability to enforce debts very, very swiftly indeed once you have a court order. I've dealt with arrestments elsewhere, but needless to say, you can, once you have a court order and you choose to go down the arrestment route, you can seek to arrest, for example, money due to a debtor in the hands of a bank, a landlord, a main contractor, and so on, and basically ask those parties to make payment to you of sums that are due to you, rather than making payment to the debtor first. So very useful. Inhibition is a way of freezing land and property that the debtor owns, stopping them from selling or otherwise transferring the asset or remortgaging it. Particularly useful for those who are dependent upon the sale or refinance of land and property. Another interesting form of debt enforcement beyond personal and corporate insolvency is attachment. There's a sort of plain vanilla form of attachment. There's also exceptional attachment order, which relates to individuals, and money attachment order, which relates to the attachment of money. Perhaps less important now in the days of than in the days of a cash-based business society, but useful all the same. Some interesting attachments that can be exacted include the attachment of soft play equipment in a soft play, where they cannot run their business until the debt has been paid, because strictly speaking the soft play equipment is not theirs to use for their business at that whilst the attachment is in place. The attachment of newspapers, tins of beans, etc. in a newsagent. The attachment of all flowers, vases and everything else within a florist, which in the latter case is particularly useful when a debt is due and can be enforced in the days running up to, say, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, and so on.